So one of the things that I would say is commonly used is to insert a table. One quick way to add the schedule is to use a table. And so for this example, we are going to select the table command for the insert tab, and this will launch the insert table functionality. You will see this in a minute. As you drag your mouse over the highlighted area, you can select the number of rows and columns that you would like. It will also give you a live preview as you are dragging the rows. For now, I am going to choose a 2 by 5 table, which means it's going to have 2 columns and 5 rows. And also, after the table is created, I will add the data about the schedule, like registration and breakfast and some other items. And then finally, I will apply some formatting and graphical effects. So let me switch to our demo. So in order to create the table, we need to go to Insert, select Table, and this is what I was talking about. You can simply grab your mouse and drag over this area, and you'll notice that as I'm dragging, it is creating the table in my document. I will go ahead and select a 2 by 5 table, and then in the first column, I'm just going to go ahead and start typing the time of schedule for my meeting. So let's say we can do the registration and breakfast this time. I'm actually going to pause this video and complete the information. So I am back. I went ahead and added this information into our schedule. This looks pretty good. I'm going to just go ahead and delete the highlighted area that I had. Now notice, for now, our table looks pretty plain. And if you actually noticed, as I click in a different section, there's a tab that goes away, but when I clicked on the table, you'll see this Table Tools tab. These are called contextual tabs, as they only appear when you select a certain item. Also notice that under this we have 2 tabs, so let's take a look at these real quickly. The Design Table Tools tab essentially gives you options to format the styles. You'll notice that there are some styles here that as I move my mouse over them, it will be changing the layout. To the left, we have some options that we can choose. For now, I will uncheck the header row and the first column option, since we aren't using that. And towards the right side, you'll notice that we can do some settings regarding borders and whatnot. Now this is fairly plain, so I'm actually going to try one of these styles, and I don't see anything really colorful in here, so I can click on the More button, and now you'll see that we have a whole bunch of different style galleries to choose from. This is quite amazing. I'm going to possibly pick one of these colors. I think that one actually looks good. It's the colorful shading accent 2. You will notice that as I move these around, like I mentioned, that it'll give you a live preview here, which is a nice feature to have to see what the end product will look like. For now, let's just do that. Also, my first column seems to be taking up a lot of space, so I'm just going to select this, come over here, and when the cursor switches to a double-headed arrow, I'm going to go ahead and drag this to the left. That looks a little bit better. One last thing I would like to do is possibly add some borders. So I can select on this drop down and select all borders. Actually, I did not select my table, so you can either just click on this icon over here to do that, or you can also just select your table like this, and then I will go back to the borders and select all borders. The other tab I didn't really talk about is the layout tab. This really has to do more with the structure of the table. Things like you can add rows, columns, do some other settings, maybe alignment. For now, I'm going to leave all these settings as is, and we will switch back to our PowerPoint slides. So that was inserting a table. The next thing we are looking at is the clip art. Essentially what we need to do is insert a company logo into our meeting agenda document. I would like to use a free clip art image for this step, although I could have used a picture or an image as well. Since